Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to Bhagavad Gita Chapter 3, Dramatic Reenactments recited in Sanskrit and English texts. I will say, Sanskrit is 14 minutes long. English version, 5 minutes long. Whew. Again, if you want to watch this, please go to Swami Tadatmananda's YouTube channel. There should be a link on this video in the description below. But sometimes I do mass updates to descriptions because sometimes things change, and then all the links that I put in there will be gone. So Swami Tadatmananda's YouTube page. Anyways, I am going to do the English version here because that's what I understand. Also, it's an abridged version. It's shortened to what is it? Shortened to make sense, I suppose. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get started. This is chapter 3. Metrical translation.
If you think wisdom does excel better than acting on desires, O Krishna, why then urge me now to take part in this awful war?
If you think wisdom excels better than acting on desires, why you urge me to take part in this awful war? Yeah, I guess I get this question here. It's like, if it's wise not to attack your family, why should I desire to take them out?
Your words seem confusing to me.
Yeah,
they appear contradictory. Tell me truly the path for me, by which I gain the highest good.
In this world there are but two paths, declared by me so long ago. Wisdom for the contemplative, Karma Yoga for active ones.
Wisdom for the contemplative, Karma Yoga for those active ones. So I don't typically pause in this, but these ones are a little bit, I guess a little bit more deep, that I need to read them before continuing. Wisdom for those, for the contemplative, means wisdom for those who think. Karma Yoga for those active ones. I guess those who act, as opposed to just thinking.
Those who withdraw from worldly acts, yet continue to dwell upon all the pleasures they once enjoyed. Deluded they live in deceit, but those whose senses are controlled, who work remaining unattached, practicing Karma Yoga thus, such as they are to be extolled. Fulfill your duties as obliged. Deeds are better than idleness. Give up attachment, do your work as a ritual sacrifice. By sacrifice the gods are pleased. When pleased the gods will strengthen you. Serving each other in this way, you shall obtain the highest good. But those who offer not their gifts, yet enjoy what the gods do grant, they are but thieves incurring sin, acting for their own sakes alone. All your duties you must perform, without attachment to the fruits. Work instead for the good of all. Great people gain perfection thus. Many are they who emulate the actions of the wisest ones. So you should labor unattached, working for the sake of the world. All works are done according to one's natural abilities. Yet when ego deludes the mind, one thinks, I did it, I am great. But the wise know all actions are based on God-given qualities. Actions depend upon nature. Thinking thus they are not attached. Even the wise ones will behave according to their temperaments. To nature, creatures all conform. Their traits can never be repressed. Likes and dislikes can both arise toward the objects that we perceive. Be not influenced by these two. They indeed are your enemy.
Likes and dislikes can both arise towards the objects that we perceive. Be not influenced by these two. They indeed are your enemies. Likes and dislikes can both arise towards the objects that we perceive. So don't be tempted by your desires, essentially. Things that we see, desires will arise. But do your duty, because your desires will be your enemy. It'll stray you from your goal.
O Krishna, what is it that drives some people to commit a sin, even against their own desires, compelled as if coerced by force?
It is desire, it is rage, ravenous and malevolent, born of passionate tendencies. Know this to be your enemy. Even the wisdom of the wise is eclipsed by this enemy, a raging foe, intense desire, unquenchable like burning fire.
Even the wisdom of the wise is eclipsed by this enemy, a raging foe, intense desire, unquenchable like burning fire. The wisdom of the wise is eclipsed by this enemy, desire.
Therefore, Arjuna, from the start, all your senses must you restrain. Destroy this demon of desire that robs you of your wisdom's power.
Oh my god, that was so short. Oh man. I'm gonna start doing 2 of these a week because it's so long of a time period between these things, and this is so good. Again, if you wish to watch the Sanskrit version, the 14-minute version as opposed to the 5-minute, how are you condensing that much into 5 minutes? I'm wondering if I should just watch the Sanskrit version after this and just see what's the difference between a 14 and the 5-minute version. But very interesting. So, essentially telling why am I so terrible, Arjuna, I'm so terrible with names, Arjuna and Krishna. Arjuna, to do your duties. Stop this desire, because desire is the greatest enemy of wisdom. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what is right, irrelevant of your desires. And it goes back to the very first one where you're saying he does not wish to fight his family. It's wrong, and that's a desire. It's like, I don't want to fight my family, even though what they did to me is wrong. It's unjust. What they did to me was unjust, and justice must be served. But they're my family, and I don't want to do that. Essentially, it's what I guess Arjuna here is in this middle ground where he wants justice. If I remember correctly, I believe he was done injustice by his family, but also at the same time does not want to fight his family. So in this part, at the very least, I'm amazed we didn't see the I guess the king at the time. Let's see his perspective. Maybe in the next part, chapter 4. So Krishna here is telling him to play your part. Desire is the greatest enemy of wisdom. Tame that beast and do what's right. Alright, this is actually quite a short one. It's pretty straightforward, although I did have to pause a few times because there's a little bit more to the words here. Maybe that's the reason why it was condensed a lot, because a lot more words here have a lot more meaning than I thought. But anyways, short video. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.